I don't know why, but I was, like, not expecting to get more Helva Boss shorts for, like, months. So I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and I'm starting to think I know why I don't usually like these shorts. The targets are always really boring, like they're one note and they have one personality trait that's overly exaggerated, so they get really repetitive, especially when it comes to their comedy with these shorts. Each one kind of just feels like the same joke on repeat until it's over for 4 to 5 minutes, right? Because also, I've been thinking a lot about Miss Mayberry and Martha, because I talk about their designs in an upcoming short you'll see, and the twist with that plotline was actually pretty fun. Maybe if we included the clients into these shorts, or tried a more interesting twist with the targets, I'd be more into them.
Told you we could have just poisoned his daily coffee.
And ruin a perfectly good mochaccino.
And this is another thing. IMP are super good at their jobs. They have proven 1,000 times over that they are very good at killing people. Usually they're up against swarms of folks with guns or magical properties, so when it comes down to just a random normal dude, they have to find all these weird excuses to not have the characters just instantly end the mission. That mobster short is actually a good example of how to do both the twist thing that I was talking about and also having a good narrative excuse to have the story take its time. Because, like, I don't want to be that guy, you know, the one who's like, well, why didn't they just insta-win? Technically, they could have just blah, 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 blah. Because the answer is, well, then there wouldn't be a story. And I'm totally fine with shenanigans delaying the imps in weird or wacky ways. That's supposed to be the fun concept these shorts are trying to do. But the shenanigans they keep choosing just aren't very interesting. And also, like, these sorts of excuses, not wanting to ruin a macchiato,
Mochaccino.
this just feels dumb and almost like they're flanderizing Blitz. Blitz isn't that ignorant, come on. It's like they're afraid to have the characters actually talk or engage because they're afraid of having development outside of the show proper, like how they did with Sally Mae. And on one hand, yeah, you shouldn't have to rely on supplemental material to get all of the development you want, but also, they've had plenty of development before, and if they're gonna keep making these shorts, do something with them. Give us something more with these characters. You don't need to land on excuses like this.
Lance, if you want to kill him up close, why don't you just portal in behind him?
Because that's fucking boring, Millie.
Like, I totally get the idea Blitz would get real caught up in the idea of sticking around to be showered with yes men praise, like how we see with the secretary character. But then we get to this part.
Killing people for a living. This place is fucking fantastic.
Like, this just feels grossly out of character, right? Blitz super cares about owning his own imp-run business, doesn't he? Also, I know it's easy to forget about Luna since she's not in 70% of the show most of the time, but I didn't think Blitz would actually forget about the supposed beloved daughter he has back in hell. Like, I like the idea of him, like, hamming up the moment while he's here, but the idea of him even implying that he's willing to throw it all away just to stick around because people keep telling him he's good here, I don't know, it just feels weird and kind of ruins Blitz's character for this. A lot of these don't feel like they know what to do with Blitz as a character specifically. This one was mid, I'd say. Definitely not anywhere close to the bad ones, but also nothing really to bother remembering. Literally, this was extremely one note and forgettable. I'm honestly amazed I've had this much to say, and I'm not even really talking about the short, I'm more talking about the shorts from a conceptual level, because there's just not much to really talk about here. There aren't a lot of jokes, and like usual, it got repetitive real quickly. There was no action at all, and not even very noteworthy animation. It's really getting to the point where I'm wondering if they should just stop making these shorts. And I'm not just saying that because I don't find most of them very good for what they are, but like, I don't know. I don't think they're really giving us much of anything of value. And I'd rather they saved the time and animation budget for the actual shows. At this point, the shorts sort of just feel like they exist to remind us that the show exists. Like, they're glorified commercials at this point, but it's not even doing a very good job at that. Like, no one's talking about this short. I've seen nothing on, like, Twitter or anything. No one cares, because there's nothing to say, because it's just another 5-minute long, one joke on repeat. And if they're gonna keep sitting there talking about how animation is hard and expensive, and we gotta wait like another 2-3 years for the next season to come out, stop wasting time with these. Or if you're going to give us something with these, give us something of value. I would rather they either step up their game and start delivering something with a bit more meat on its bones with these shorts, which we know they can do. The Sally Mae short and the Mobster short prove that. Or have them just axe the shorts and save the effort for the show proper. And shout out to my $10 patrons, you're all amazing. Andrew, Valhalla Knight, Chamomile, Classy Critic, Genital War Thunder, Jake, Amber, Scaring Crows, Messiah, Jacob, Ben's Sketchbook, Rain, Lucian, Wild Pilot, Juan, Bunkin Duncan, Hoodie Angel, Ranger, C1 Trooper, Sean, Ruby Rune, Lavaros, Plague, Tyrene, Thanos, Pandemonium, Peter, Agiri, Eden, Silverheart Soul, Doki Pokey, Zappy, Wolfgang, Philip, Mac and Cheese, Lollaroni, Davey, MD, Nerf Ned, and Video Gamer. What did you think? Like, this one is just fine. Like, it's nothing. I woke up this morning after watching it yesterday, and I was shocked at how little there was to it. Like, they didn't even give it, like, a unique thumbnail. It's just a screenshot from the short, which they don't usually do that. I don't know. I don't know what their goal is. I don't know what they're doing. I wish they did more. But what did you think? Did you like this one at all? Fine. It was fine for me. What did you think? Any and all thoughts and opinions, leave them in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.